and welcome to Letty Does Playing Wormspan. I am here at my library because I cannot play board games at home due to my cats. I have here Wormspan, and I have the board mostly set up. I do have a couple more things that I need to set up, but I will be doing those in game so you guys see the process of me doing that. I have here some note cards that I will be showing off as I go along. If I end up spending too long reading a note card, that will probably get cut out. And on that note, I am going to take a look at everything real quick. Okay, I'll probably refer to that later. So, Wormspan, as I mentioned in my unboxing, is a tableau building game. I do have my mat right here, and you can see some slots where I'm going to be putting some dragons. I have my Automa cards here, which is who I am going to be playing against, the score that I'm going to be trying to beat. I am going to be green, and the Automa is going to be purple. This difficulty is going to be easy because I want to show off the easy one first, and I guess maybe if I do more Let's Plays of this in the future, I will be experimenting with difficulties. Let's see. Double check. Finish setting up. Okay. If you haven't seen my unboxing, or if you have no clue what it is that I am talking about, I'm going to be posting some links so that you can go check that out so you know what I'm doing before I get started. I have a player aid here on the table that if you want a reference, I guess you can zoom in if you don't want to check that out for yourself. And we are going to finish setting up the rest of the board. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to select a Dragon Guild. We are going to shuffle. I'm shuffling something so big. And we are going to pick whatever this is. I have picked the Rainforest Guild. That is going to be, you have to make sure it's on the right side. So this is for 2 to 3 players. This is for 4 to 5 players. It is just me and the Automa, so that's 2 to 3. Put the rest back, they won't be needed. You also need to shuffle and select some objective cards. Helpful dragons, playful dragons, hatchlings, and dragons with immediate card effects upon played or with once per round effects. I have the Automa's difficulty here. I'm going to move that to the side. Alright, so those are going to be our objectives for each round. We need to add some dragons over here to our, what's this called? Our display. There we go, 3 dragons and 3 cave cards. Oh, I should show you them when I draw them. Weary Griff Dragon, Fey Tamarind, and the Wise Antle Dragon. And the cave cards, or whatever. Let's see, what else do we need to do? So, I think now that that is set up, I do need to shuffle the Automa. And I need to select one from the Automa and set that aside. That is going to be my discard deck. This is going to be the Automa decision deck. I am going to now draw, I believe it's 4 and 4. 3 and 3. Okay, awesome. I will draw 3 dragons, 3 cave cards, and I need to pick a total of 4. So these are the cave cards, here are the dragons, and then I have to choose from, let's take a look. What are my objectives? Helpful, playful, hatchling. Okay, I have 2 hatchlings to start. I also have a shy small dragon. That's not very useful, but it does have an endgame ability of you gain 2 victory points for each other shy dragon in this cave. Not that I should actually aim for that because none of my objectives are that, so I guess I won't do that. Unfortunate. Cache meat from your supply here. Anytime you cache a meat, gain. Ooh, gain 1. Yeah. Gain 1 resource of your choice. Took a card from your hand here. Anytime you took a card, gain a gold. Alright. I will keep the 2 hatchlings. What are your aggressive and playful? Alright, I am definitely keeping this hatchling then. Because it is playful and it's a hatchling, so it would count for both of these. And unless I have a cave card that's just insane, I will probably be keeping this other hatchling. Pay 2 resources, then gain a cave from the display and immediately play it for free. That's useful, but later on. Gain 2 different benefits. I think I will keep this one. That one seems good. I don't know when it will come into use. Up to 3 times. Pay resources to lay eggs. This is useful, but mostly for endgame. So we are going to keep both of these hatchlings, even though this one's aggressive. And we are going to pick... I think ultimately this one is more valuable because the most that it can cost to play a cave is 2, and this one would replenish that. He's going to discard. Alright, and let's see. I have my adventure here. I need resources. I gain 1 egg. I gain 6 coins to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, and then I believe I gained 3 resources. Alright. I need 3 resources of my choice because I only have hatchlings right now. I'm just going to get 3 eggs. I got too many. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And I do have my first player icon here, but I am the only player, so it's a little redundant. With all of that, let's get started. I will separate these a bit more in case you can see them from the top-down cam. It is always going to be my turn, and then after it is going to be the Automa's turn to follow. I'm going to look over all the things here on my card mat. This dragon is helpful, but and that is useful for right now, so maybe I should get them. That probably should be the first thing I do, huh? Okay, let's see. And all of my current dragons that I have would go into my Amethyst Abyss. I feel like I need some more variety. So the first objective for this round is helpful dragons on your player mat. I currently have none in my hand, so I need to fix that. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to excavate because I have this card right here. It allows me to gain 2 different benefits. I am going to place that in my Amethyst Abyss because I have these 2 dragons here. We are going to pick this guy because he is helpful. It is the Wise Antle Dragon. I showed that off earlier. We're going to pick them. And the other resource that I'm going to pick, I have no gold, so I'm going to pick a gold so that I can use it to pay for them. Back to base camp, it is now the Automa's turn. The Automa is going to move 1, here purple, advance 1 along the Dragon Guild track. And it is not a brown space, so that is all they do for that turn. Then we are going to gaining dragons. Since the objective is gaining dragons, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to replenish over here on my cardboard. Let's do that. Another helpful dragon with a when played reward of 2 coins. I really want that one. I really want it. But it seems that the way the game is laid out for me right now, it wants me to play playful and helpful hatchlings. But hatchlings don't have this final requirement here for when played or once per round. So I think that guy is a good choice. We are going to entice. We are going to entice our wise mantle dragon. It will cost me 1 gold to entice them to come stay in my caves, and they have a when explored, when activated reward, so I do not get anything for that at the moment. It is now Automa's turn. The Automa is going to advance 1 along the Dragon Guild track, and that is going to be it because they are not on a brown space. It is my turn again. We are going to explore for 1 coin. We are going to explore Golden Grotto. Immediately we gain 1 dragon card of my choice. This guy costs more than this guy. But I will still pick the Spirited Hydra. Hydroptera? Hydroptera. And I will replenish that space with the customary Grazer. I like that artwork, it looks pretty cool. And then upon activation, I gain another dragon of my choice. This is a playful dragon, but it costs a lot to play. Gain 3 VP for each hatchling on your player mat. This guy. Yeah. Useful, because I hope to have a lot of hatchlings on my player mat. Will I actually manage to do that? I'm not sure. Replenish. I believe that is a hatchling that I just drew. Yep, it is the Chittering Dragonette. I gain 1 advancement on the Dragon Guild track. I gain an egg. Yeah, I'll put 1 on you. I have hit a stop sign. I head back to base camp. It is now Automa's turn. The Automa is going to gain an objective marker for this helpful dragon objective. To begin with, they had 0. Now they have 1. And that is all they do. No, they advance 2. 1, 2 along the Dragon Guild track, and that is all they do. Now it is my turn again. What to do? Alright. I need helpful dragons still. I only have 3 turns left, unless I change that, which I probably might be able to if I manage to play this dragon. How will I do that? I need a lot of resources to play them is the issue right now. How can I gain resources? The next one's a meat. I don't need meat. If I had known that I was going to draw this one, I would not have spent it all on milk. Where are you? From your hand here, also gain gold. Gold will be useful. Okay, what we are going to do now, it currently has 1, I currently have 1. I don't see a way that I play the Spirited Hydra. Tear, because this will only gain me 1. I just don't have the resources, so that means I either need to draw a cheap, helpful person, or I need to just move on and accept I'm not going to probably get that. We are going to entice. We are going to entice our Londric to live in our Amethyst Abyss. It will cost me 3 milk, and it will cost me 1 egg. And then we head back to base camp. It is now Automa's turn. The Automa is going to refresh all the dragon cards on our cardboard here. Redraw. Draw. And draw. It looks like that's another hatchling, and it is helpful. I need either of those two would be excellent. They gain another objective marker, unfortunately. So now they are certainly going to get first place unless I change that. They advance 1 along the Dragon Guild track, and that is all they do for now. They've done quite a lot. So, oh, if only I just spent the milk. I just spent the milk. How upsetting. Because now I would need to get more milk. And you lay eggs. What about you? You cost me 2... You know, I have no resources. Okay. How are we going to do this? I don't see a way for me to do this. I think I need to move on. A max of 9 for your hatchlings. Hatchlings on your player map. I haven't explored my Crimson Cavern yet, so I should do that just to take advantage of the price. And again, that hatchling is worth 5. That's quite a large... Yeah, for a hatchling, that's quite a large amount. This guy that I have right here is only worth 4. How am I going to win this? I will... No, don't do that. That's not worth much either. That's a 1-for-1 cost. I believe... No, I don't want to do that. I just need a refresh. Where do you live, Hatchling? Oh, you're so good. Okay. I need to explore the Amethyst Abyss. Because I really want that hatchling. Wait. Nope, that's not what that does. I'm sorry. Golden Grotto. I do have 1 more egg to sacrifice. So, sorry. We are going to get the Genial Moth Dragon. I need to stop gaining stuff and start playing stuff instead. I am going to replenish. It is going to be the Sharp-Tongued Spitter. Not worth much. And I'm going to draw another dragon. My choice. We're just gonna Heart of the Cards. Equatorial Cavalier Wyvern. Not too useful to me. Heart of the Cards doesn't work all that often for me, but we do advance 1 along the guild track, and that gets me a meat, and that's good. Good. We head back to the base camp. It is the Automa's turn. The Automa is just going to advance 1 on the Dragon Guild track, and if they are on a brown space, which they now are, they receive the 3rd dragon on the cardboard. Now they get that one. That is gone. This gets replenished. Oh, I like that one. And they also get the 3rd guild tile benefit from the top that is available. And at the current moment, that's all of them. So 1, 2, 3, they have secured the gain 1 coin and 2 resources, which stings a little, but that's how it is. Alright, we are going to now, it is my turn. I'm fucked, my lads. I'm so screwed. Alright, we are going to pass for the round. Which means it is Automa's turn, because I don't really know what to do, and I'm hoping all of that gets refreshed. They are going to, you see, there was no point in me trying to even win this one, because they now gain another objective marker, and there was no way in hell that I was going to get that. They advanced one along the Dragon Guild. They are not on a brown space, so that is where they stop for that round, but I have passed for the round, so they continue. Aha! And they lose an objective marker, but it doesn't matter because they still have more anyway. They advance 1, and they are still not on a brown space, so actually that is where they stop. So that is the end of the round. I am going to look at my notes real quick. Alright, so now we are going to go right here and we are going to score these objectives. Let me move this one along and set this on the Dragon Guild. The Automa has 2 helpful dragons on their player map, and I have 1. Therefore, the Automa gains 1st place, and I gain 2nd place. And they currently only have 1 dragon card. We are going to get rid of all of these dragons. The entire board gets refreshed. These get discarded, as do these cave cards. We need to draw new ones. This little funky looking guy. Blue Keeper. This is another hatchling. Guiding Fey Dragon. Reticent Manta. We also need to draw 3 new cave cards. That's not a cave card. Where you came from, I know not. Here we are. And we reshuffle the Automa. We set one of their cards aside. And that is that. I need to get rid of all of these, including my egg. I use that as payment. And then to start the new round, I gain 6 coins for the new round. I gain an egg. And we are now set to begin round 2. The objective for this round is Playful Dragon. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. I have finished my note card for round 1. There you are. That is now gone. And my note card for round 2, of course. Alright, with that, now we are going to begin round 2. So, for this round, the objective is Playful Dragons on my player mat. I currently have 0. The Automa, it says, starts with 0 as well. That is bound to change. As for what I have in my hand, I have 1 Playful Dragon. And on the board, here is a Playful Dragon. Maybe I can get that one if it comes to something I'm able to do. It is my turn. The first thing that I am going to do, I got a little dude here. Anytime you tuck a card here, gain a gold. That sounds good. I need gold. There's also this hatchling here. It is helpful though, which ironically is not helpful to me at this moment. How many hatchlings did they start with? Also 0. I need milk. I need a lot of milk. Cash and meat. Anytime you cash and meat. No. This is not going well. Alright. What we are going to do is pay 1, excavate for free, pay a dragon from your hand with a display, ignore all costs. That sounds pretty good. Gain 1 point for every cost printed on all dragons in one of your caves. I'm just kind of screwed, if we're being honest. If we're all being honest. Here's what we are going to do. We are going to... I think I'm going to lose that one too. We are going to explore our golden grotto. We will get this guiding fey dragon. I don't know why I'm doing that to do this. You can't do this. You can't. You can't even pay for it. You have no money. No, we're getting the reticent manta. It is not worth much at all. It is only worth 2 final socks. We replenish. It's the red guardian. We gain a dragon. We are going to heart of the cards. It's a playful dragon. And it's not that expensive. Oh! Wait. Tuck a dragon from your hand here to gain resources of the cost printed on the top card. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, sir. That is the next one I need to play. Move 1 along the guild track. We gain, another dragon. Okay. Heart of the cards, baby. Keen cricket catcher. I now have quite a lot of dragons, which means I can use some of these to get tucked. I am going to organize these for my hatchlings, just so I know. I only have 2 more hatchlings. Oh my god, what if it wins that one too? That's close enough. We have hit a stop. Let me go back to base camp. It is Automa's turn. Automa, how badly are you going to screw me over? It is round 2, which means the Automa advances 1 along the guild track. They are not on a brown space. That is all they do. Okay. Shrieking Amphitheater. Amphitheater. I need to fix this now. Okie dokie bucko. How can we gain a meat? That is for a gold. How can we gain a meat? Do you let me gain anything? Do you let me gain anything? Activate the when played. No, you're off. On any dragon on your player at. No. Okay. This is fine. We are going to just. I guess we are going to pay the full cost. 1 coin for 1 resource. This is very expensive, but we are going to get a meat. We immediately hit a stop sign because I have done nothing to excavate this cave. It is the Automa's turn. The Automa is going to move along 2 spaces on the guild track. And that is all they do. Now I have enough money to play my Shrieking Amphitheater. We are going to entice it to live in our Crimson Cavern. It will cost us 2 meat. And I need to explore that in order to gain any of the benefits. So we are back to base camp. Automa's turn. Automa is going to move one along the Dragon Guild track. They are now on a brown space, which means they gain the third dragon and the third cave from cardboard. We replenish. Oh, bargaining grazer. This guy's cheap. And what are you? You're helpful. Where were you the last round, my boy? Alright, we have a lot of stuff to play. I need milk, so we're going to do something. It's pretty terrible. We're going to do something pretty awful. It hurts my heart. We are going to explore the Crimson Cavern. It will cost me 1 money, 1 egg. We are going to gain a resource of our choice. The resource that we are going to gain is milk. And then, I'm so sorry. We are going to activate the Shrieking Amphithere's ability, sacrificing the Silent Cobret. It will get tucked. Eaten! And I gain the printed value of the resources, 3 milk. Milk for milk. I'm so sorry, little one. We advance one along the Dragon Guild track. We gain 1 cave. Okay. This one's more worth it, I think. I don't know if we will come to use that anytime soon because all of our stuff's kind of a mess right now. We need to replenish the cave card that we have taken. It is now the Automa's turn. The Automa, there it is. It's going to gain an objective marker. I knew it. I knew it was there. They are going to move 1 along the Dragon Guild track, and that is where they stop because they are no longer on a brown space. It is my turn. We have sacrificed. We've made sacrifices. So now we have enough milk to play our hatchling. It is a helpful hatchling. The objective is playful dragons. So I need to think about this. How much would you cost? You're pretty cheap. Yeah, I should gain that guy though. Ugh. This is a hatchling disaster. Well, okay, I can't play that hatchling. I cannot because I simply don't have the resources. I never excavated that cave. Yep. So what we are going to do instead... When do I gain another dragon? Oh. Okay, hold on. My brain is thinking. Okay. That would move me along 1. And do I have the cost for that? I think I do. Alright. If I'm wrong, then I get nothing. I am going to excavate. It is going to be this cave right here is going to go right here in my Crimson Cavern. Immediately upon play, I advance 1 along the Dragon Guild track. This gives me 1 crystal. And I also lay 1 egg. Egg here. Sure, whatever. Go back to base camp. Automa's turn. Automa is going to, yes, lose their objective marker. Thank you. And they are going to advance 1 along the Dragon Guild track. That is all they do. It is now my turn. Now we are going to oh, this is so close. It is so close. I'm gonna hand to the display. Hand to the display. Oh, gosh. I'm just double checking to ensure that I'm doing the right thing. What's the cost of that? I think that's correct. I would need to regularly pay, but I don't. Alright, fuck it. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing. We're going to explore our golden grotto. Gain 1. Oh wait, there's 2 hatchlings here. Oh no, and they're both helpful. And I love them. This guy's worth more at the end. But this guy can play sooner. Oh, what a disaster. I'm sorry. I was gonna get this guy. This guy's worth 1 more point, though. Cache a milk. Cache a milk from my supply here. That's more difficult. I have more cards than I have milk. What am I doing? What's I doing? I can technically gain both. Just give me a moment. Replenish. Swift Lone Dragon. And I will gain both because what a better way to get more milk than to sacrifice hatchlings to the hold of dragons. No, wait! I love that one too. I'm ruined. And this one's worth 3. No. I move 1 along the guild track. What we are going to do here is, now that we are on a brown space, we get one of these benefits. The one that I am going to pick is I'm going to pick this benefit right here, which allows me to play a dragon from my hand or the display and ignore all the costs. The one that I'm going to play is this customary grazer because he's very expensive. He costs 1 coin, 1 meat, 1 gold, 1 crystal. I don't want to pay all that. Sorry. He gets me a very big benefit at the end of the game. In my opinion. It's like playing a whole other dragon. I am going to play them here in my Crimson Cavern. We are going to do that for free. Awesome. And with that, we are going back to base camp because we hit the stop. It is now the Automa's turn. The Automa, yep, is immediately going to gain that objective marker back. That's fine. They are going to progress 1. And that is all they are going to do. It is now my turn again. I have 1 more coin. I am freaking out. I don't have enough to do anything. Were you a playful? And you're a playful. So that's 2. The Automa has 1. And unless this is another objective marker, which... Oh, no, I have 3. I think I'm good. Okay. Well... if that's the case, anytime you talk, no, I'm going to pass for the round. It is the Automa's turn. The Automa loses an objective marker. The Automa advances 1 along the Dragon Guild track, and that is it. Round over. So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to score the objectives. I have 3, 1, 2, 3 playful dragons, and the Automa has none. So I get first place, and the Automa gets second. And then we are going to come over here. And this gets put on the Dragon Guild board. Allow me to Alright, we'll just do a little rewind. I'll just give an update of where I am or where the Automa is. The Automa currently only has 2 Dragon cards and only has 1 Cave card. We are now halfway through the game, and here's where we stand. We are pretty matched right now in regards to how well we're doing. But this is where I am going to cut this for now so that it doesn't get too long. Get out there, do all the stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye!